Hello guys, welcome back to Garage Football. Here's our live watch along for Newcastle versus West Ham at St James's Park in the first match of the Premier League weekend. So subscribe to Garage Football if you're new, and let us know your match thoughts, comments, etc. in the live chat. It'd be great to read those. I'm joined by Dennis and Angus. Thanks lads for joining. So before we chat about the game today against Newcastle, what are your thoughts on West Ham season coming up? So Angus, we'll start with you, mate.
Oh, I wouldn't say either probably optimistic nor pessimistic. I think it's just going to be one of those things where I have to wait and see. I'm confident in the foundations of the squad. Obviously, nice to have our internationals back. Missed a couple of pre-season games, but obviously starting today, the likes of Sufal, Suchek, etc. And yeah, I mean the real question is probably regarding squad depth and transfers. I think definitely we're on the short side, obviously. But in a way, I think you'd probably want to have a slightly smaller squad than a squad that's way too big. Just keep that really strong bond from last season. And definitely, look, there's no eluding the fact that we need, 3 or 4 new signings before the end of the window. But we'll just have to wait and see. And, I'm glad that if we're going to be, I hope that we're almost, fairly certain on signings before we bring them in, rather than bringing them in for the sake of it. Because one, again, it means that when they get minutes, they can perform, and they're not just essentially wasted numbers on the pitch. And the second thing is, if from a transfer strategy, you have to be certain of transfers. To know that you can sell them on, hopefully for a higher value as well. Brentford are notoriously good at doing that. So yeah, just wait and see. Need a few more signings, but overly, I'm confident and excited.
Absolutely. Yeah, and how about you, Dennis?
I mean, I'll be honest, Angus has pretty much summed up how I feel. Glad to be back. Obviously, starting 11 as good as it can be. Probably strong. Again, saying multiple times last season, our starting 11 is as solid as we've ever had a starting 11. Really, going back to the Redknapp days, it's probably stronger than it was back then. Issue is depth and the quality of depth. Now, I'm buzzing that we don't have 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Just want to put that out there nice and early. I'm very happy about that. Also glad to see Coventry on the bench. I hope he gets minutes. Just minutes in his game time and stuff like that. We've also got Odu Beku, who isn't on the bench as the other sort of squad player, along with goalkeepers. But that speaks volumes.
But just on the season ahead, Dennis, we'll talk about the lineup in a bit.
So I do apologise. I'm
about West Ham. Where do you think we'll finish? What are your expectations? And are you excited or not?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Do apologise. I was meaning that point, but I end up talking about the lineup as an example. I'm saying that I'm with Angus when it comes to we are 4 good signings away from having a sensational team that could go ahead and challenge for Europe again. If not, I'm not going to say break top 4 because this will be clipped up and I'll be at the end of the season with a Curb Your Enthusiasm meme. But we were only a competent centre forward while Antonio was out, away from probably getting top 4 last season.
Yeah.
With fans back, I'm hoping that any frustration is aimed purely at the board and not the team, and not twisted that way by TalkSport. Because that is my only concern: is that if things do start going south this season, that it will be pinned. The blame will be pinned on fans being back rather than the ineptitude of the board. Even if we just bring in 2 quality footballers, just 2 quality footballers of any position, I think we've got nothing to worry about personally. But where we're at now, I do worry about us being sucked in, not to a relegation battle, but finishing much lower than we should and then losing players next summer as a result. So that's my concern for the season. But other than that, there are lots of reasons to be optimistic, like Angus said. So.
Yeah, no, spot on that. So, what are your thoughts on the game today? Obviously, I have to say Newcastle, maybe not quite as much as Brighton, but they've been a bit of a bogey side for us last couple of seasons. So, we lost them on the opening day of last season at London Stadium in a very poor performance, one of the very few from last season. But we got them again today, but away at St James's Park this time. So, your thoughts, Dennis, on the game against Newcastle today?
I mean, we complained for years that we had tough openers. Every time going back to the 14-15 season onwards, we played the Sky Six. We played opening game, and 2 years in a row now we get Newcastle, which you thought we'd be buzzing for, and now we're dreading it because we lost to them last time, and it's more embarrassing. Because if let's say we get spanked by City 5-1, we're not going to be the only team that season to get spanked. But I think that was probably one of the few times that Newcastle outplayed someone was the opening game of last season.
Probably, yeah.
I admit that I haven't seen every single Newcastle game last season, but they picked up points by luck or other teams being poor. But as they did outplay us, they out-tacticked us that game. Callum Wilson being fit is always alarming. But I am hoping that we learn our lesson with ASM, because he's torn us apart too many times. I think hopefully we've done our defensive homework. It's a strong lineup. I'm happy with this lineup. Again, concerns are coming off the bench, and also with fans being back, being away rather than being at home, there might be a little bit less pressure going into this game on the boys. Whereas Newcastle will be feeling the pressure. They're in front of their home fans for the first time in a long time, and I think it's a good opportunity to start as you mean to go on 3-0 win West Ham.
Well, I think we're settled for that, mate. The lineups are out, as you say, so we'll touch on that in a minute. But Angus, your thoughts on the game today? I mean, as I said, last couple of seasons they've had the wood over us.
Yeah, they have. I mean, hopefully we're out for revenge after the double last season. But I guess the only unanswered question from again last season is how we're going to deal with fans back in stadiums, and especially at a place like St James's Park, which is notoriously hostile in a way. They'll have the atmosphere absolutely buzzing, and they probably need their fans to get them a couple more points than they did last season. But the other question there is, it'll be interesting to see how the Newcastle fans actually do get around the squad, and whether they're I mean, I'm sure they'll be enthusiastic and whatnot, but it'll be interesting to see whether they're like that for 90 minutes, because obviously they've got problems of their own. I think going to what Dennis said with Callum Wilson, just looking at that kind of two in the starting lineup for Newcastle, I think he's always someone that's fairly effective against us, unfortunately, and we got to pray for a quiet game from him. And as far as ASM goes, I think he's one of the best on the ball probably in the world when he wants to be, and I think we just got to be a bit passive and just kind of push him into wide areas and let him do his thing in front of his home fans, but in ineffective areas. Because I don't think there'll be much stopping him today. So we just, got to do what we can.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we go into the lineup, just go to the live chat quickly. So thanks, Darren. Look forward to this season. We still look a bit thin on the ground. A very long season as well in this. Yeah, pretty much spot on, mate, especially obviously with the cup competitions and Europa League. Got at least 6 group stage games to get through Thursday, Sunday matches. So that'll be difficult for our squad unless we add to it, which... Well, we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. So let's go through the lineups now. So let's start off with the home side, Newcastle. So Freddie Woodman's in goal. He makes his Newcastle debut. He's been on loan at Swansea the last couple of seasons. So he's in goal. It looks at a back three of Kraft, Fernandez and Clark. Playing Murphy and Richards wing backs with Hayden, Shelby and Almiron in midfield. And then the front two, we've mentioned them already, but Alan St. Maximan and Callum Wilson, who scored 8 goals in his Premier League career against West Ham. So now for our team, West Ham, so Fabianski in goal, back four of Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna and Cresswell, holding two of Rice and Souček, attacking the trio of Bowen, Benrahma and Fornells, and then the main man, Mikel Antonio up front. So your thoughts, Angus, on West Ham's lineup?
I mean, nothing really. The best thing about it, arguably, is there's not any real change from last season, and so hopefully we carry on the momentum. I mean, really excited to see Benrahma in the starting 11. I think he thoroughly deserves a call up, especially after the pre-season he's had, and just someone to replace the almost the pace and the agility of someone like Jesse Lingard, and the confidence that he has as well. Hopefully, will carry through. Going to squad depth quickly. I think the problem with that lineup is, the player we need the most is Mikel Antonio. If he gets injured or whatnot, he's far more crucial, in my opinion, to this squad than someone like a Declan Rice, which is staggering considering how good Dec is. But the reality is there just isn't the squad depth in that position. So, in saying that, I think he's someone that is crucial regardless. I mean, he's on really good form at the moment, was on good form last season, and, just provides some absolute havoc to defences. And, even when he isn't scoring goals, he's someone that draws defenders in, and you can get the likes of, again, Bowen, Benrahma to kind of play on through him. Just wait and see. But, I mean, nothing much has changed, and I'm fairly optimistic.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Thoughts, Dennis, on West Ham's lineup?
Best lineup we could have. My only concern is, have we rushed Ogbonna in? That is my only concern.
Yeah,
However, if you give me an 80% fit Ogbonna or a Diop in centre back, 80% Ogbonna is probably the best option here, because again, we saw last season without Ogbonna, Dawson's game goes a bit. Like, I remember his head going Newcastle away last season. We got himself sent off, and we need sort of Ogbonna to marshal Dawson, in my opinion. Whereas Diop and Dawson, there's a mistake in there, as we joked at the Atalanta game. So that is my only concern, is maybe perhaps rushing Ogbonna and the general depth. When it comes to Newcastle, I don't know an awful lot about some of these players. However, ASM always scares me. He's the type of player that always turns up against us and does well. I really hope we're going to do our homework on him and nullify him today.
yeah, yeah. You're right, mate. I was a bit surprised seeing Ogbonna's name in the starting lineup, but no, I think you're right. He must be not obviously 100% fit, because he didn't get injured in the Celtic pre-season game.
Very early in the Celtic game, he went off. I think it was like opening 10 minutes.
So I think, yeah, he's probably Moyes obviously think he's worth the risk. I thought Diop looked all right against Atalanta, but I mean, didn't he make a mistake in this fixture last season as well?
He's made a fair few mistakes like last season and a half, sadly. He's got all the abilities to make a sensational centre back. It's just his positioning and sometimes in-game intelligence lets him down, sadly. But he's still better than most centre backs we've had. I mean, give me him over Gary Breen, all right?
God, yeah, exactly. So, but it'd be interesting to see how Freddie Woodman does today in goal for Newcastle, because Dubravka and Darlow are unavailable for different reasons. So he's made his Newcastle debut. But last couple of seasons, he's done very well at Swansea, and he kept. I'm just having a look at Squawk of Football. He kept more clean sheets than any other goalkeeper in the Championship last season. He got 20 clean sheets, and obviously Swansea got to the playoff final before they lost to Brentford, of course. But yeah, even though he's a third choice, I think he's raved about by Swansea fans in particular.
My mate got a couple of Newcastle supporting mates, from university, who absolutely rave about him. And also think about it, Newcastle, Darlow is a pretty good goalkeeper. Dubravka's bloody brilliant, other than what happened at the Euro. So they've got decent keeping. They've got decent keeping options, So I'll be interested to see how Woodman gets on.
I was just going to say quickly, forget about goalkeeping ability and whatnot. I think hopefully, there's no hiding from the fact that is always going to take a while to get acclimatized to. Having a goalkeeper change like that, and this is his first competitive game for Newcastle. It's going to be a very interesting test to see, like, not even things like shot stopping and whatnot, but how he talks to defenders. The leadership he shows on the pitch, and that will take some time to get used to for that Newcastle team. So hopefully, not necessarily he makes an individual mistake, because let's be honest, he's a Premier League goalkeeper, and the likelihood is virtually zero. But there might be something off with that team, just with the chemistry in mind. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Yeah, totally agree. Just look at the Sky coverage. They were showing Joe Willock, who was recently signed with Newcastle the other day. Can't play today, but I think that's a really good signing for Newcastle. Fair play to him.
Fantastic signing.
A bonus that he's not playing against us today.
He's got quite the reception there, far out. I think they're all happy to see him.
Yeah, it's just nice to have fans back in the stadiums, isn't it? And obviously away fans.
Yeah, so good. Yeah.
Obviously towards the end of last season, there were a couple of games fans were allowed it, but no away fans. But yeah, in the sense that obviously things are getting back normal. Certainly in this, I don't know what it's like down under Angus. There's still lockdown in a lot of you guys, isn't you?
Some of us. Luckily, I'm in Western Australia, so we're not in lockdown at the moment. But it'll be one of those things where probably in a couple of weeks we will, just because the eastern states are fairly bad at the moment. So yeah, it's funny, 6-7 months ago when we were all free to do what we wanted, you guys were in lockdown, and now it's completely flipped. But it is always nice to see, fans back at stadiums, even for me being a spectator from home, just to hear it. The atmosphere is incredible. So yeah, thoroughly excited. Yeah,
absolutely. So the players are out on the pitch, and see the West Ham fans up high as they are at St James's Park. All away fans sat there. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for this, lads. I've got to be honest. It's certainly compared to the opening day of last season, anyway. So Quentin, let's go through your score predictions. Dennis, you go first, mate.
3-0 West Ham.
I'll settle for that, mate. Angus.
Probably couldn't give you a score, but I'll say West Ham win. So we'll go with that. I got no idea on score. So
I'm not saying this because of my fantasy team, but Antonio's going to score with Benrahma 2 goals. Mickey will assist one of Benrahma's goals. Kufal clean sheet and the 2 other assists. That's how it's going to go.
Yeah, I think I've got
that because of my fantasy team at all.
I think I've got Soufal and Benrahma in my fantasy team.
I've got Fernandez and Salah, and I made the mistake of captaining Salah rather than Fernandez.
Yeah, I did the same. Yeah.
The last minute I changed it. I thought, oh, actually, are they going to get that many penalties?
But at least Salah scored and got an assist, so at least that's a bit of a bonus and all that. So the players are out on the pitch now. Sky just going through the lineup. So lads, I think it's about time we. I actually think we'll. Obviously, I want to see us win, but I think with the home fans behind them and our record last couple of seasons at St James hasn't been great. I think it'll be 1-1.
This Newcastle, this is probably the best test we could have got first game of the season, away to a really, really hostile crowd when they want to be, against a team that is on paper a lot better than I think people give them credit for. Like, that is a very dangerous team. Again, luckily Joe Willock not playing, missed out by 4 hours, I think, with regards to him actually getting paperwork signed. But yeah, that team is not one that I think, regardless of what other people say, that will be, in a relegation battle as such. I think I can't see them getting relegated this season whatsoever. Especially with Callum Wilson and St Maximin up top. Like that, if you really think about it, that front 2 is one of the best in the league when they want to be. So
the best in the bottom half.
Yeah.
One of the best in the bottom. Yeah, I mean, I think it's more the problem is the manager. I think Steve Bruce is probably like, do you know what I mean? I think he's probably
my main thing is if Wilson picks up a series of injuries, Richie's susceptible to injury, Almiron blows hot and cold.
Yeah.
There's no reason they can't break into the top half of Newcastle on paper. Bearing in mind how the season goes, you're going to have some teams have injuries and discipline problems and things like that. So there's no reason why they can't. But there's no reason why most teams in the Prem should, could have the ability to do that. I just think it will be another 13th to 16th finish for Newcastle with some hairy moments where they're looking over their shoulders and lots of discontent about Steve Bruce for the entire
and I think Angus, you made a great point, obviously, about the fans, but I think similar to Everton with obviously Benitez, I think that could be a bad thing for some of the players. With the,
and that's why I said
towards their own team.
Throughout this game, it'd be interesting to see if they go behind, how quickly it changes, because they don't have enough to back them up, should things get rough.
One of my mates, Ross, who's one of the Newcastle fans I'm mates with, he's actually a bit of a defender of Bruce to an extent, where he says that if Benitez got these positions, people will be going about what a great job he's doing with poor resources and evil Mike Ashley, where Steve Bruce manages it. Steve Bruce gets in Willock and signs him on permanent, and it's still not good enough. Whereas if Benitez had done that, it'd be shrewd business. So he basically, the comparisons between Benitez and Bruce, he says, are few and far between. The difference is Benitez has won the Champions League. That's what he says.
I won't pretend to have a say because I'm not a Newcastle fan, obviously, but I do think he gets a lot of abuse, and I think most of it is fairly unwarranted. So I hope for his sake. He
doesn't help himself. Yeah, he doesn't help himself with some of the things he says. But
I mean, he did walk to training this earlier in the week, which I don't think fits his kind of. Well, I think it does fit people's agenda that he's fairly nonchalant, not necessarily a Premier League, manager. But it's a shame because he seems like a nice guy.
We're underway, lads. About 30 seconds. 30 seconds in.
Oh God, you're like a minute ahead of me then.
We're about to kick off where I am.
I've just kicked off.
Yeah, I've mentioned earlier, I'm watching it on the live Sky coverage on TV, so I'll be a bit ahead of you boys. But we're got a throw in. We're up in Newcastle's half is Cresswell. Early corner.
Just kicked off where I am.
I think we're all
Now
in,
TV.
Yeah, I'm 30 seconds ahead of you, and Bill's 30 seconds ahead of me. So we won't miss anything. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. So looks like Ben Rama's going to take this corner. And Cresswell's over it as well. Souček obviously up there. He's been marked by Hayden. That's a bit of a mismatch.
Don't underestimate Hayden.
No, he's a good player, but not someone I'd mark Souček with, but doesn't bother us. Right, corner's about to come in. Minute and a half gone.
I suppose.
Cresswell takes it. Oh, it was Dawson. Oh, headed off the line. Good move, good corner that was. Out of it, Almiron was the one who cleared it. Cresswell was the one who crossed it in. I think it was Dawson on the penalty spot. He heads it in, then Souček heads it, and then Almiron heads it wide. I'm not sure if it was going to hit the post or whatever, but good start by West Ham. Good corner.
Good start. Very good start.
There's another corner. There's another corner. Cresswell will take this one definitely for sure. Good early signs there for the Hammers. Comes in again. Oh, Dawson was close again. Rice plays it out. Ben Rama with the cross. Oh, just goes over. And that's Newcastle throw. So a solid start for West Ham.
That Almiron clearance was very good for them because
I've just had the header off the line, lads. Is how far ahead of
I don't think he was there initially. I think he moved sensing that Souček was about to hit it on goal. So it'd be interesting to see the reverse angle, because whether it was going to sneak in or not, I'm not sure. It might have just gone wide, but good anticipation by Almiron anyway. Obviously not known for his defending capabilities as an attacking player, obviously.
Yeah.
Fornells just lost it there. Ball played up the pitch. Yeah, good 3 minutes for West Ham so far. And typical in Newcastle, it's absolutely, I wouldn't say chucking it down, but it's raining and it's mid-August. Sums up the UK weather the past couple of months.
The North East has its own weather system, but separate from the UK, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's clear blue skies where I am, mate.
Yeah, same, yeah.
Well, not quite. Okay, clear blue is an exaggeration, but lots of sun with a bit of cloud.
Listen, Maximan plays out wide. That's a poor pass by his standards. Trying to find Kraft. No, he passes out of play.
Very well. You need a bit of craft work there.
God, I'm going to mute you for that one. Come up to 4 minutes, so we're throwing for West Ham. Cresswell to throw it in, plays it off to Ben Rama. And don't lose it there. The Maximan's got it. Takes on Rice. Still got it, St. Maximan. Crosses it in. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, it's Wilson again.
What, 1-0 Newcastle?
Have we conceded?
Yeah. So Maximan got a half a yard across to the near post, and Cannon Wilson, he scores again against West Ham. I think it's his 9th in his Premier League career.
Shock. Let's have a look. Far out. Yeah.
It comes from off. He didn't clear it. It's a poor touch by Cresswell. Shelby did well to capitalise on it. And St. Maximan, he faced off against Rice. Jinked and turned. Eventually got a half a yard. Good cross in near post. And Wilson got in between Soufal and Dawson, I think it was. Yeah, got off to a good start, West Ham. But after that.
Came in off his chest near enough.
Yeah. Fired it across St. Maximan. Good play by him. Yeah, come up. Yeah, find it across. You're right, Dennis. Hits him in the chest.
I've just had it. I mean...
Oh, no, he does head it in.
Okay, I haven't seen any replays yet. It's just happened where I am.
Oh,
far out.
Well, not the start we wanted. And then when they attack again, Newcastle, Wilson lays it off Shelby. No, it's their first attack of the game. on the
That's
scorch.
the problem with Saint Maximin. Like Declan Rice is holding there and trying to protect that cross coming in, but he's just too quick and you can't step towards him because he'll draw the foul. And he's done the right thing to push him onto his inside and onto his right foot, and the cross presumably would then be close to the goalkeeper, but he just squeezes in that gap. And the worst thing about it is Callum Wilson knows exactly where that ball's going. It's just too quick. So
Oh no!
yeah.
Oh, Wilson, Paul touched about Wilson. He took on a bomb and he was through, but I think he was offside anyway. But...
Yeah, we need to settle here a bit. I think it's
just need to keep the ball for a bit. Here's Charles regular on the Gash football on the West Ham wave. Rice got got mugged off. Yeah.
It's a quote. Is it Agent Smith in The Matrix? That is the sound of inevitability. They're saying Callum Wilson makes it 1-0.
Yeah. That should be the voiceover instead of the commentary as soon as it goes in.
On West Ham clips. But what it will be, it will be the Thanos "I am inevitable," which is the more modern one. But yeah,
it's a bit of possession for West Ham now. Is 4-0. That's Ogbonna. Plays it to Rice, who's dropped deep. No, Angus has gone. Cresswell plays it forward. Oh, good turn by Antonio. Have a go, son. Have a go. Shoots. Oh, well blocked by Clark, I think it was. Looked like it was going to be on target. It was quite far out. But a good turn on Shelby anyway.
I was going to say, Kieran Clark, he's another... had a strange career. When he was at Villa, they were talking of him being, regular, a big club and stuff like that. It just never really worked out for him, did it?
Yeah. To Woodman, we mentioned earlier, he's making his Newcastle debut today. He's been there for ages. He's obviously the son of Andy Woodman.
He was the star when England won the under-20s, wasn't it? Or was it the under-17s? One of the two.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Yeah.
He put in like a star performance in goal for them.
He's Almiron. I've had that good header cleared it off the line earlier.
Well, my 3-0's looking unlikely now.
3-0 Newcastle, maybe.
Maybe.
That's, well defended by Dawson on Hayden there. They're just showing the goal again. Cresswell's poor touch didn't help things, but Shelby's closing down, and then so Maximan, I think it's hard. I think Rice did everything he could. I mean, he's so unpredictable, St. Maximan. He gets the half a yard, and I don't think the Markham's that brilliant by Soufal and Dawson, I've got to say. But then again, the quality of the cross and the movement by Dawson as well.
Well, the one issue is the one thing that I would see from when I'm yet to have that replay. It's about to come forward. Is saying that
oh, come out! Oh, Fabianski gets the ball there.
Is that if Cresswell gets a little bit closer towards the bar line, he could in theory nod that cross out. But if he does that, he runs the risk of a cut inside to Shelby having a free shot. So it's a bit of a lose-lose really for Cresswell. Whatever he does,
I think he should have just cleared it first time.
Oh no, sorry. I mean when the cross finally comes in, is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, well, I think even before that, mate, I think he should have gone. I mean, Souček, just behind Bowen. Bowen was in then if he could find him. And it's clear that Pete Olsen Maximan's got it. Shut him down. Oh, Dawson, it takes him on Dawson. No, he's not there. Almiron. Space for him to run into is Murphy, I think it is. Shot. Oh, well, I think it was blocked by his own player, Wilson. Still got it, though, Murphy. Oh, no, it's Hayden, actually. My apologies. Hayden crosses it in. Oh, clear it. Oh, corner for Newcastle. God, they've one on top here. Wilson, the main beneficiary again. Yeah, can't make it 2-0 and beyond. I think it would be a struggle for us today, but Richie's about to take it. Matt Ritchie, infamously had that bust up with Steve Bruce, but even if that's to galvanise Newcastle.
Well, I remember we were in for him and Wilson in 2016 when we had the stadium move. We put in some really terrible offer, didn't we?
Richie corner. Oh, well headed by Soufal. Still with Newcastle though. Almiron's got on the left. Well defended by Soufal that time. Is Shelby. Oh, good touch. Plays it forward. Oh, good run that is. Richie's got it. Crosses it. Oh, no one there on the penalty spot. It was a good cross, but no one there. Oh, good. Here we go. Chance for West Ham. Antonio's got it. Play Benrahma, right, left side. Oh, wrong option. Bowen still got it, though. If Antonio played it to the left, I think Benrahma was the better option. We still got it, though. Here's Cresswell. Cross in. Oh, just too much. Oh, a bit of hope there for West Ham. I think, yeah. You'll see it in a minute, Dennis. I think Antonio played the wrong option. Benrahma was free. Oh, mate, he had this. I don't think he saw him. Played in Bowen. It was the wrong option. It leads to nothing in the end, but a bit of encouragement there for West Ham there. Yeah, it was
it's just coming up now because Shelby's on the ball where I am.
Yeah, you'll see it in the. Yeah. You'll see it in the bit. Yeah, a decent cross from Richie, which you'll see, but absolutely no Newcastle player there.
There we go, I've got the counter now. Yeah, he picked the wrong option completely.
Yeah. Woodman takes the goal kick up. And Fabianski takes it up the pitch. Bonner heads it. Just keep the ball for a bit, West Ham. Here we go. There's Rice, plays it out. Souček to Cresswell. Fornells has got it. Turn. Still got it. Fornells plays it to Soufal. Oh, Fornells, what are you doing, mate? And it's cleared by Fernandez, I think. It's good ball, actually. Oh, just beyond. Oh, well done, Angelo. You had to win that one. Excellent defending there. Just starting to get more of the ball, West Ham, this last couple of minutes, which much needed. It looked like obviously Newcastle had the momentum, obviously from the goal, and they've built on it. Soufal plays it back to Dawson. West Ham pushing up the pitch. Cresswell. That's Fornells. Back to Dawson. Get out of the pitch.
Seen Fornells try some trickery and it just not work.
I don't know what he was trying to achieve there. It's Fornells. Bit of movement up here. That's better. Go on, Ricey. Plays that to Antonio. Oh, tries to find Benrahma. Well cut out there. That's good by Fornells to close down. I think we're just waiting for the openings at the moment. At least we're keeping hold of the ball a little bit better than certainly after the opening goal. But we've shown them a couple of brief glimpses on the counter that I don't think Newcastle's defence are the quickest, are they? So something for us to potentially exploit. Obviously, we saw the one with Antonio who played the wrong ball, but the amount of space that Benrahma had, something to potentially look into for the rest of the match.
Yeah, very good pressing by Fornells. Admittedly, I'm a little bit behind you, mate. I'm at the 14-minute mark. So,
no, but yeah, about 50 minutes, 50 seconds behind.
Yeah. Moyes is talking to Niven, who's now looking at someone.
Game's just settled down a little bit, which is great for West Ham. Obviously, here's Antonio, Souček. Rice, good first time ball. Cresswell, bit of space. Get it in the box. Oh no, place it forward to Fornells. Oh, good back heel. Here's Benrahma. Take him on. Takes on Shelby. Oh, cross against the box. Oh, no one there. Bit too high. But much better play there from West Ham.
I'll see that in a minute.
Lovely back heel from 4-0 though to Ben Rama, and that's where he's dangerous on the left hand side. Takes on Shelby. If maybe if it was a whip or a cross against the floor, then someone was in. Then wait, even Souček, even it is he weren't going to get that. But encouraging play from 4-0 and Ben Rama, who obviously both impressed us in the Atlanta friendly, mate.
Mm.
Yeah, it's on Sky Sports, mate, in the UK. Or Sky or whatever.
Just had the step overs. Yeah, if he was 9 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he's coming from me, he's big, but if I was on his shoulders, maybe.
If it was the wrong type of cross, though. I think he lost his composure slightly. He just absolutely smashed it across, didn't it? Instead of trying to find someone or just guide him.
If there's one fair criticism I've got of Ben Rama last season was composure. When that final was in either shot or cross, it was all really good until he kicked the ball. And when he had that finish against Celtic, I thought, okay, maybe he's been working on his composure in the off season because he kept his composure pretty good there. But it's different in a friendly to a proper game.
Yeah, exactly. So Souček to Antonio's in the box right hand side. Does well is Ben Rama. And again, Cresswell's in. Shoot, Cresswell. Oh, good cross. Yes! Is that a goal? I think it has been given.
Who?
Oh, what's happened here? Oh, offside given.
VAR.
Boy, it was a good build-up play by West Ham. Cresswell crossed it in. We're just seeing the replay. Souček found Antonio. Good layoff to Ben Rama. To 4-0. And then Cresswell, it was more of a cross shot. And Bowen, I think Bowen was just off. And then Souček got the touch, I think.
Go on, VAR's going to help us, don't you worry.
I'm just having a look. So Souček's onside here. Gets the flick on. He's the one who scores. And then does Bowen get the touch? No, Bowen doesn't. Bowen touches it, but it's already across the line. So I think that's what they're...
Hopefully VAR will look into that and say... Hopefully VAR look at this then.
Have they give it? Yes, it's been given.
Yes!
Yes!
Don't worry about fantasy points. I don't get any fantasy points, but we're back in the bloody game.
Fantastic. So
Souček, what was I saying? What was I saying in the friendly? Oh, I don't expect Souček to have his goal scoring exploits as last season. People would have picked up on him.
Well, high five in Cresswell. So unless Souček didn't get a touch. But anyway, you'll see it. I don't know if you've seen it already, mate.
I've seen the first replays, and yes, Souček gets the touch definitely. Bowen touches it after it's gone in. So has it been given now? Yeah.
Yes, but yes, 1-1. Yeah, we're back in the way. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I think we've started to get back into the game, mate. Oh, here we go, Ben Rama. Good layoff. Ball comes in. Oh, well cleared by Fernandez, I think it was. Still got it though. Every West Ham now cleared by I think it might have been Murphy. But yeah, just been coming. Like we had the counter attack, we started getting more on the ball, and then it was a really good build-up play, I have to say. Obviously with Souček to Antonio, who laid it off to Ben Rama, then 4-0, then Cresswell, and then yeah, so it was really a really good team goal, I have to say.
Indeed. The goal's a goal. I mean, I want West Ham to win first and foremost every single game of the season. So, I want the Ben Rama hat-trick now, that's all. I'm
not sure if he did get a touch, Souček. Just sitting on the reverse angle. I'm not sure if he did or not, but I think fair play to Cresswell because it's one of those classic cross shots. If everyone misses it, it goes in. I think it looks like that's what's happened. And for fantasy football, fantasy Premier League purposes, I hope it is Cresswell's goal because he's in my team.
They've given it as Souček with a Cresswell assist at present, mate. I said I got Kufal as my first sub coming in for Chilwell, and Ben Rama and Antonio. So clean sheets out the window for Kufel, but
Yeah, we did fair play to us actually, because it looked like Newcastle were in the ascendancy, and
yeah, it's a Cresswell goal. That's a Cresswell goal.
Looks it, doesn't it? Yeah,
all day long. That is a Cresswell goal.
Yeah, we got started getting back into the match, and I think the equaliser was just deserved. I've got to say,
you make your own luck, and we certainly made it there. So
we've been the better side since maybe not the first 5 minutes after the goal. I think Newcastle were better, but since then I think we've grown into it, and it was a good goal. Is Ben Rama, Antonio? Oh no, and it goes down. That's not a penalty. Maybe last season that might have been given, but. Nah, it's body check. You can't get penalties for that. But what do you make of the new VAR rules, Dennis? Obviously, it worked out for us today, but in terms of the thickening of the lines and having more of a lesser touch, I think it's been termed before.
I don't want to disappoint. I actually haven't had a chance to look into it. I genuinely I don't know. So if you want to explain to me what they are,
yes, okay. So they've thickened the lines for offside, so it essentially level is in favour of the attacker.
So like if their toe is offside or a strand of their hair, it will get rid of those stupid decisions. That's great. To be fair,
you won't get that. And then I think they're applying it similar to how UEFA sort of. Oh, good ball! Is Bowen? He's in. Oh, what a skill, Jared Bowen! Oh, what a save! One Woodman. Great save by Freddie Woodman there. Bowen with an excellent run. If you've been hypercritical, you can say should he have slotted it past Woodman, but it was a good save. Stood up firm. His dad Andy would have been proud of that one. It's the Maximan though on the run. Shut him down, boys. Don't let him run at you. Plays it out wide. I think it's Almiron. Just settled down back into midfield is Shelby. But yeah, you'll see in a minute, mate. What a run that was by Bowen. Ball clipped in. Wilson. Wilson's got it. Oh, backyard. Good save. God, Callum Wilson creates something out of nothing there. Back heels in, and Fabianski keeps his eye on it and saves it. What a couple of minutes this has been.
Oh,
lovely ball.
Just had the Bowen chance.
Yeah, you did really well there, didn't you? But yeah, good save by Woodman. This game's really hotting up. That West Ham now is Rice.
Look, okay, one thing I've just had it. Mickey's tracking back to get St. Maxim was brilliant, but that kind of stuff worries me because the more he runs, the more likely he is to pull up.
Yeah.
Oh, Wilson tried a very cheeky finish there.
Yeah, he did well there. Oh, we've got the boys. Souček, chance here. Ben Rama, Bowen's out wide, plays in. Dinks. Oh, good header. And eventually Newcastle, they clear it. Is Richie. We're still near their box. I know. Nice and comfortable now for Newcastle. But yeah, this game's really...
And I've got some good news for you, mate. They've given it to Cresswell.
Are they? Oh,
they've given it to Cresswell on a Fantasy Premier League, and 4-0 gets the assist.
No, good stuff. Yeah, look. When it was live, it looked like Souček had got a touch, but on the reverse angle, then it completely missed everyone. Is Richie for Newcastle in West Ham's half? Almiron's got it. Shelby's making a run forward. Back to Richie. So Maximan has dropped well deep to get this ball. He's playing a free roll today, obviously. Plays it forward, Almiron. Richie. Good ball in. Oh, well cleared by Craig Dawson there. They've got to stop the supply West Ham to Wilson because he's causing Dawson and Ogbonna huge problems. Wilson today so far. Obviously got the goal and obviously had that back-all chance and can't get near him anymore. We've got to stop the supply, whether it's Maximan or Shelby. We've got to get tight to their midfielders. Here's Maximan running forward. Gets it on the edge of the box. Almiron. Oh, it's the bar, I think.
Jesus.
The corner. It took a deflection off a West Ham defender. Yeah, and one with the shot. Takes it left-footed. Who got the block in? If it was Rice who got the block in, yeah, and just loops over. Yeah, and it's the top of the bar. Goes out for a Newcastle corner. So corner for Newcastle. Looks like Richie's going to take it. Comes in. Clear it. Clear it. Oh, gets the shot in. I think who was that? Clark gets the shot in. But it goes wide. Oh, what a frantic last few minutes.
Oh, I've just had the crossbar now, mate.
Yeah,
that was dippy. Like Fabianski was flat-footed. He won't get into that. He was not getting to that. We got quite lucky there.
Yeah, we did. But went out for a goal kick with Clark's shot. Thanks, Yusuf, for your questions, mate. So, what expectation of West Ham in the league, and how far do you reckon going to Europa League? Well, for me in the league, I've predicted West Ham for 9th, so a top 10 finish, which I'd be happy with. In terms of Europa League, it depends who we get in the group stage, but if we get our first 11 out most games, I expect us to get a couple wins and possibly get out of the group, and then from knockout stages, you never know. So it all depends who we get in the group. Your answers to that, Dennis?
Like I said after the Atlanta game, I don't like to give set positional predictions, but I'll give you a bracket in that I think we'll finish between 10th and 13th, depending on luck, injuries, and whoever David Sullivan wants to sell in January, because we will sell someone in January to then under the guise of Moyes will have the funding and then we'll be in the same position in summer. Anyway, but back to the real point, and the same thing goes for Europa. I reckon we're good enough to get out of the group stage pretty much, unless we get like a group of death where somehow we end up getting like Frankfurt, Marseille, and Braga, and it's like right, we're probably finishing 3rd in that group. But I reckon we will. But I think, again, depending on injuries and whatever happens in January, I reckon we'll go out first knockout round personally, unless we get someone terrible. I reckon we could have a Finning squad, could have a couple of big injuries, or injuries that are small, whatever. So that's why I've put in my official prediction to Russ that we will be out in the round of 32. Being real, being optimistic, we're winning the whole thing because we're massive.
Exactly, yeah.
Or do Beku's going to do a Harry Kane and just destroy everyone in the Europa League? A hat-trick of overhead kicks.
Cresswell. Oh, good ball by Cresswell, not for the first time, and it's headed behind for a corner by Clark. Yeah, the space is open up on that ball on to Cresswell on that left-hand channel has been all game. And obviously we know his capabilities.
Well, they're playing a wing-back system, aren't they? Sort of 3-5-2.
Yeah, Newcastle are, yeah.
So they'll be we could exploit them down the wings, just not so much on the right.
The ball comes in by Bowen. Flicked on near post header. Oh, headed by Suchet was blocked. Don't think it was going on target. Good touch by Cresswell there. Still got it, West Ham. Ball play forward, just behind Mickey. And it's eventually cleared by, I think it was Hayden. We've come up to half hour and it's absolutely flown by. I wasn't expecting such an exciting game for when these two sides. It's been an excellent half hour or so. Look at that, 6 shots each. My God. 2 on target for Newcastle, 3 for West Ham. And the West Ham dominating possession. I think it's 60-something possession, I think it was. 63%.
Yeah, I've just had the Suchek diving header.
Yeah, it was well blocked.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we said at the beginning in the build-up, that there's no reason why this Newcastle team can't finish 10th place. But things do get in the way, and most of them are other teams also being good. But they've certainly got the personnel. I mean, they haven't got too many stars per se, but they've got a good, solid team, similar to what Palace had a few years ago. Just a good, solid team with a couple of talismans,
Oh, good ball, Ben Rama in the box. Ben Rama shoots. Oh, well blocked by Fernandez, I think it was. Fornell shoots. Oh, yeah, scuffs it wide.
Fernandez is an underrated defender, in my opinion. Always impressed me at Swansea.
Yeah, decent player, mate. Solid. I thought there'd be goals in this game, but I wasn't expecting the amount of chances. I mean, as I say, half hour, and that's West Ham's 7th shot now. So there's been 13 shots for both, like between both teams, and it's only half hour played.
After Bowen's shot like skill and then shot, one of my mates has WhatsApped me calling him Jaradona.
Mate, the skill was unbelievable. The shame about the finish. I mean, it was good. Woodman did well to obviously stay firm, and get the block in, but it's a shame about the finish. But the runs and the skill and the touch was unbelievable by Bowen there. So it's back with Newcastle. St. Maximin plays it forward. Oh, good block by Cresswell there. It's another corner for Newcastle. Ben Rahman tracking back there. And Richie's about to take it. I quite like the match ball for this season.
It's different, yeah. I mean, for me, I'm more about the total 90 yellow football. That's just the Premier League football to me.
Mate.
Or the mighty one with the little blue sort of line underneath the mighty.
Oh, header over from Clark again. He's had a couple of opportunities today. We've gone close with a header there. Lovely ball in again by Richie on the penalty spot. Oh, he might be disappointed there. I think Dawson did well in the end to put him off. Oh, yeah, he was going to. Yeah, I think even if he had it on target, he might have hit Dawson if he actually had it on target. So,
I'll see this in a second.
Lovely corner again by Richie. We know his proficiency from set pieces over his career at Newcastle and Bournemouth, obviously, previously.
I was going to say, who's the kit manufacturer for Newcastle? Looks like bloody Fred Perry or All Saints or something.
It's the one that I need to find out. It's the one that Andy Murray, obviously the tennis player. A few of them are sponsored by that now as well. That's where I've seen that brand before.
Just never seen it before. I mean,
it's a wing. It's like to do with wings. I think it's the symbol.
Yeah.
I think it might begin with C. I'm not sure.
Nothing wrong with Lecoq Sportif, mate. I don't know why we're not. That's why I want West Ham's next kit to be made by Lecoq Sportif.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they're still around. They just don't really do football these days.
I suppose. Yeah, they used to. I think didn't they make Man City's kit back in the day?
They made Man City's. They made Watford's one when Watford first got to the Prem. That's where I remember it from. Lecoq Sportif. They made Dream Teams.
Throwback, mate.
Okay. Lots of French clubs had them. Lots of French and Championship clubs had them back in the day. But what was I going to say? I know like they make all the Alpine merch for the Formula One team. So it's a French Formula One team, so they've got an exclusive contract with them.
Oh yeah.
That's like the only commercial thing I've seen them in is that, but it's mainly again like tennis players and stuff like that wear it a lot.
Yeah. I know Mr. Andy Murray does.
I could have sworn they made cricket stuff as well at one point, but I could be wrong. I don't know enough about cricket.
I don't remember it in a cricket sense. Maybe back in the day.
Yeah, Lecoq Sportif, or Kit at, they can make West Ham's next kit. Do a better. That being said, I do think that despite the uproar, I think the kits have come out pretty good this season.
Yeah, I really like our home one.
I really like the third one. I've done like the third one does it for me personally.
It's I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's Castor or Castore. There's no accent, so it's Castor. I think it's how you pronounce it. But
I'm just gonna be honest. I've never heard of them.
As I say, I've seen the symbol. I've seen obviously some of the tennis players and stuff, but I wasn't sure the name of it. But yeah, it's quite nice actually.
Mr. Joe Willock in the crowd. I'm pretty glad he's not playing.
No, exactly. They're doing well without him, to be fair. This game's just settled down a little bit. It's been a bit, as you mentioned, fairly frantic and exciting for the first sort of half hour. Just plateaued a little bit, which, as obviously being the away side, we don't mind, do we?
Mm.
So Maximan's on the halfway line to get that ball. Oh, poor pass. Clear it. Oh, well played. Fornals has got it. Oh, it's Mickey. Well played. Oh, good ball. Ben Rama's got it. Bowen's in the box if you can find him. Oh, he's offside after all that.
The anti-clock. Oh yeah, he's off. He is offside.
Well, those silly delayed offside flags. I don't think they do. I think that's another rule they've introduced where that's not going to happen as much. We're doing those silly delayed offsides where it's like so obvious.
Yeah, well, like it's good. It's good for when it's a tight one, and it's like if they get it wrong, then it suffers the play is the point behind it. But it's when it's so obvious, it's like just flag.
Yeah, if you're like 5 yards offside, like come on, just get on with the game. So I think that's another rule that's been introduced for this season, which is a good thing. Good layoff by Ben Rama, Souček. A bit of space for him to run into. Fornals is out on the left. Cresswell's out on the overlap. He's got it. Cresswell. Oh, good. Oh, is that a corner? No, it's a goal kick. Just showing the touch map for St. Maximin. He's definitely in a free role. He's, the little dots for where he's touched. It is all, and I mean all over the pitch.
He's coming from deep and just dragging them forward, kicking and screaming. Yeah,
they're just leaving Wilson up top, and he's been able to roam where he likes. So, which, I mean, if I was a manager, I'd do the exact same thing. So he's certainly made an impact. Obviously, got the assist for the opening goal of the match for Wilson's header.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Clark to Fernandez. Obviously, there's some Maximin who again is dropped deep on the halfway line. Back to Fernandez. Some Maximin's got it.
I've just seen the dots, mate.
Yeah,
I thought it was because I also just love the fact that rather than wear like a standard hairband, he wears one. He wears almost like a bandana with something you can pull at the back, almost daring players. You know what? Pull it. Go on. Pull it. Pull me down. Foul me.
And that's that man again. Some Maximin's got it. Finds Shelby. Good ball to Almiron. Oh, Richie's in space and he's found him. Get to him, Soufal. Crosses it in, back post. Oh, good elbow. Cresswell. Oh, St. Maximin. Oh, well done by Rice. Oh, it's still in play. Don't mess about there, lads. Eventually it's cleared. Oh, I still got it at Newcastle after all that. Is that Murphy? Shelby first time cross, back post. Oh, well done by Soufal there. Had to win that one. I think Richie was flying in there at the back post, and then Soufal clears up the pitch. Back with Newcastle again. There is Wilson. Soufal gets back. Oh, clear it. Is Almiron. Back to Richie. That's Almiron. He's had a number of touches in this first half as well.
Oh, Rice did very well not to foul Maximum there.
Yeah, he comes flying it
very well.
And you'll see the header from Soufal. Much needed. So Maximin, surrounded by 3 players. He's still got it. Oh, Bowen does brilliantly there. Oh, come on, boys. Got to clear it. Almiron. Richie. Good cross. Header. Oh, for fuck's sake.
2-1 Newcastle.
And it's Murphy. We had ample opportunities to clear it, and we didn't do it. And not for the first time. Richie puts in an outstanding cross, and Murphy flies in with a header at the back post. It's 2-1 Newcastle after 40 minutes. Fucking hell. How many times did we not clear the ball properly? At least 2 or 3 times it should have been smashed up the pitch. Fair play to Newcastle. Amron and Richie have been combining. Lovely cross by Richie.
Richie's in so much space at the minute, and he does the ball. I'm not even. Here comes the ball. I know what's coming now.
And then
So much space.
Murphy's unmarked. Who the fuck was marking him? He just stood there. Good header.
That's such a soft goal to concede as well.
No. Fucking hell.
Just at it. It's ridiculous.
It was good header by Murphy, but my God, talk about fucking make it easy for him. He had to stand. He just stood still. Absolutely no one is marking him, and he just had the old penalty area to just take his time and then edit in the far corner. Fucking hell. Just not what we wanted before half time. I mean, there must have been at least 2 or 3 occasions there, mate, where we should have cleared the ball properly. And that's what happens if you mess about and don't clear. Especially with the quality that Richie's shown in this game with set pieces, puts in a brilliant cross, but should have been cleared a long time beforehand. Oh, come on. Can't concede a third now. So Maximan runs forward. Come on, get tighter to him. Is Wilson. Shot. And shit's blocked. Oh, for fuck's sake. Clear the ball properly, lads. God almighty. Talk about making it easy for him.
And talk about what I was saying at the beginning about needing Ugbonna's leadership in the back. This is the kind of what I'm hearing and the kind of defending I was expecting if Diop was playing.
Great tackle there by Ogbonna. Ben Rama. Oh, tries to find Bowen as well, defended by Clark. He's got to hold out for half time, at least 2-1 behind. I think 3-1 will be difficult for us to get back into. Ball clear by Woodman. Soufal heads it. Bowen's got it. Good ball. Is Benny? Oh, well blocked, and it's a corner for West Ham. Got to be an absolute fucking Brucey bonus. We could get an equaliser for half time. Amount of shots going to Newcastle, 8 to West Ham.
I can understand why Moyes wants a centre back now, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, we have looked shaky today.
Hopefully, this is the wake-up call the board get, but we'll end up with Phil Jones or Gary Cahill.
Exactly. Bone still in play. Ogbonna will keep it in. Is Crespo on the left? Crosses it in. Oh, what a header that is. Soufal's got it. Tries to find Antonio. Still got it, West Ham. I think it's 4-0. Oh, good header again. Bowen on the right. Benny's in space. Have a shot. Shoots. Oh, just wide. God, good effort by Ben Rama there. Had plenty of space. The shot was on and he took it. Just went wide. Really good effort though. Let's see how close it was. I don't think it was too far away. Oh, that's not far away. Just past the post.
I'm thinking about it. Last 2 seasons, we've really struggled against Newcastle, haven't we? 1 point out of 4.
Yeah, well, I mean, not this game earlier in the year. So last season we lost, didn't we? And then the season before we drew at St James's.
We lost both times at the shiny stadium. Oh, that was close from Benrahma.
Okay, I've still got nightmares of St Maximin absolutely destroying Zabaleta in his first spell at home. And then we had the infamous one under Pellegrini with when Roberto was in goal.
Roberto was in goal, and I think that was when the first time the world found out what we had been saying for, because like he had games like Everton where he made a howler, but he also made some saves to keep us in it, so it looked like we're being harsh. And then
Yeah.
then Newcastle happens when he sort of does like a star jump to try and
Yeah,
save a shot.
Was that when Fernandez? That was when Fernandez scored, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he came too. There's one where he came too far and it looped over him, and there's
Yeah.
another one where he did some sort of weird starfish jump
Yeah.
to try, or star jump, should I say? Sorry.
Oh, Almiron was running through there. That's another corner. Christ, don't need one of those. 2 minutes of stoppage time. We played 50 seconds. But this should probably be the last action of this unbelievably really good first half. Almiron's had a lot of touches, not with Saint-Maximin. Was that a corner? Oh. 6 of one, half a dozen the other for that one. But it's a corner anyway to Newcastle. Richie's going to take it. His delivery's been outstanding today. With obviously the cross for the second goal and his corners. See there, boys. Comes in. Oh, it's a rare poor one by Richie. Souček heads it away. Back in the box. Clear it, boys. Oh, no. Oh, shot over by Richie. Oh, if that was on his... oh, no, it might have been Kraft, actually. Yeah, if it was Kraft, I think Richie played him in. If that was Wilson or Saint-Maximin, I think that's a goal, mate. Good flip by Antonio. Can't be long left. Antonio's got it. Oh, plenty of players around him. And there we are. It's half time. Well, God, what a first half that was. Really outstanding half by both sides, I have to say. But it's
I mean,
break. It's Newcastle 2, West Ham 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's just defensive fragility at the back. I can see why Moyes is definitely prioritising a centre back, and there's even rumours of him looking to get 2 centre backs. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have to look shaky. So, but what are your thoughts on the first 45 in general, mate?
I mean, despite the shakiness at the back, I do think we're unlucky to be 2-1 down. We just need to be a bit more clinical in our finishing, and if Bowen or Benrahma had been a bit clinical earlier, we could be 3-2 up. Quite easily. It's been a lot more action packed than a season opener. West Ham Newcastle has every right to be. Would have expected a cagey affair. Yeah, Darren. We need to sign players. I know. That's what everyone's saying.
Signing players. What a novelty.
Yeah. It's like that bit in Infinity War. We don't do that here. Like I'm good. That's my next meme. I've made the Wolf of Wall Street one. I'm now going to do signing players. We do not do this here.
What do you make of this by Yusuf? This ain't a bad shout, actually. You should say Nat Phillips. Players not friends. I thought you praised when he played.
Nat Phillips is like my third choice when it comes to centre-back signings, and always has been. The first choice has actually been Coletta Carr ahead of Milenkovic, but because I just didn't see us doing the Milenkovic deal because he costs more money.
Yeah.
And then after that, then it is Nat Phillips. It's just the only issue is he's English, so there'll be the English premium on top. So and also Liverpool have pretty much got sort of a sell to buy sort of policy, according to my mate John, who tells me this. So they'll probably want above and beyond what he is worth. No disrespect. Like to me, £15 million would be a reasonable transfer. They'll probably ask for close to 25 because homegrown English centre back, and they need to sell to buy. I can see us also getting Origi on loan from Liverpool as the window goes on, just for an extra body, and I'd accept that personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Origi, no doubt. So Loveless from Charles. Well, that was. I think attacking wise, it was really good, but I think defending, it was a bit all at sea. To be fair,
no, we need it's the in between as well. That was fucking dreadful.
Defending was atrocious. You can see why Moyes prioritise over a striker now. Yeah, I think that's what you pretty much bang on what you said, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Antonio's building his way into the game a bit. I've been encouraged by Bowen and Benrahma in particular in that first half. Benrahma's had a number of shots and he's looked pretty lively in that sort of that free role in that sort of number 10 role. And Bowen, it was I have to say, really unlucky with that. That dribble was outstanding, and on another day that goes in.
Yep. I mean, another day, it could be 3-1. If we block that cross or Cresswell hoofs it out for the first goal, and another day, Ben Rama and Bowen, or Bowen potentially could have scored twice, or Souček's header on target very early. Or was it Dawson or Souček for the first corner? When Almiron does a very acrobatic header to get it off the line. Another day, those can go in. That's football, and that's also West Ham. I'm sorry to say it, lads, but if you've watched us for more than 3 seasons, you should be used to this by now. The fact that we don't take those simple chances, but then we score some, dodgy goal that misses everyone and just goes in. The cross come shot. That's the one that goes in, whereas the gilt-edged chances don't go in.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, the goal. Yeah, as you say, mate. I mean, he missed everyone, and that was it. Wasn't even like a gilt-edged chance. That was a half chance, if you can call it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, what do we need to? What do we need to sort of work on in the second half, mate?
Everything. Sorry, 1 second. Well, we need to basically. I used to give Ogbonna and Dawson a slap round the ear because they're getting bullied by Callum Wilson. I don't really see what more we could do. Maybe going match him up and going 3 at the back with Cresswell, and bring Ben Johnson on. Ben Johnson's pretty good moving forward. The only issue is then you lose Cresswell's ball, because that's been the only dangerous option we've done. Dangerous thing we've had on is that ball in from the left from Cresswell. There's not a lot we can really bring off the bench to change the game, which is concerning. There's no game changers really on our bench. There's just, not quite as good replacements, the way I see it. Unless you bring on Ben Johnson, but then you change the system and you lose that out ball from Cresswell. So really, it's more just knocking the defendant centre-backs' heads together. We're attacking well. We get into the positions, we get the shots away, the goals will come. We just got to shore up at the back. I'd 100% take a point right now. Just, anything that would defeat us at present.
Yeah, 100%, mate. I think both teams have created a number of shots in that first half, and we've just we're unlucky with some efforts, but I think it's definitely encouraging the signs going forward. Just I think we've looked really shaky at the back, but Newcastle, I think they've actually attacked pretty well. The amount of good crosses, like Richie, obviously, with his corners, and the brilliant cross for Murphy's goal, and Shelby's looked lively. Almiron has had a lot of touches. St Maximan we've mentioned, he's been all over the shop, hasn't he, in terms of getting touches.
It's a bit like if JP was here, we would get the reference for Ted Lasso. He's here, he's there, he's effing everywhere. Roy Kent. He has been everywhere today. He has been in every section of the play. He's covered fullbacks. He's dropped in deep to pick up the ball and drag it up. It's been a great, talismanic performance from him.
Yeah.
It's just, if he can play like this consistently for a season, he'll go to a huge club. Like a bit, maybe not a huge club, but a big team will come in for him with a significant offer and
a European competition side.
European competition side, but not necessarily a British team. Maybe a Monaco or a Bayern Leverkusen or someone like that could do with a tricky outlet player. Will probably come in and offer 35 million, and Mike Ashley will snap their arm off for it.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah. So he's been by far the biggest threat, but our defence hasn't helped our cause, and you can probably sense why he's Moyes rushed up on the back, eh?
Yep. That being said, maybe rushing him back has resulted in this performance. Maybe he's not as up to speed because he hasn't had the minutes in pre-season. Not saying that Ogbonna has per se been at fault for either goal, but
yeah.
Well, actually, they're just showing the second goal, and he's just backing into someone. I don't know what with his, he's not facing the ball, and sort of. I can't describe it. I'm gonna watch it again and talk through as I see it. So yeah, Ogbonna backs in, tries to back into someone, and inadvertently almost stops somebody else heading the ball. Yeah, he gets a little bit too close to Cresswell, so Cresswell can't go and attack the ball. So bit harsh to blame Bonner for that one, but again, it's not fantastic defending from him.
No.
So maybe we could have been better off with Diop or Alaves at centre. Maybe not Alaves, if baptism of fire for him, but somebody else at centre back. But switching to 3 at the back is the only way I can see this changing the game. Whereas if whoever we bring on, like we bring on a Lanzini, who do we take him off? Who are we taking off? One of Ben Rama or Fornells, who have been our better players. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just I think it's just this team have got to do it. I think the players are on the pitch. I'll just get a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
cool, no worries. You leave me on my own, so all the viewers will turn off now.
I don't want to stay on for you, mate.
Oh man, yeah. Well, Charles, why are you not on the stream today, mate? You know, you with all your television. You know, you got all. You know, we need you screaming, "It's a goal! It's a goal!" This is why we're losing. We're losing because Charles is not on the stream. I said it.
Yeah, if Charles is watching, have you got a takeaway for today, mate?
I've been trying to goad Charles to be like, "Come on, Charles, are you you know, we're losing because he's not here to scream, 'It's a goal!'" Sushek!
Well, Charles said the other day that he's not going to have as many takeaways this year, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We've all said basically that's Charles's equivalent of when I say I'm never drinking again.
Oh yeah, or you're going to or a sponsored silence.
To be fair, I have never claimed to or even attempted to do that.
No, but as in something that's unlikely to happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, as we were saying during the first half, mate, I wasn't expecting this game to be as open and attacking, and both teams creating the amount of chances that they both have, eh?
I mean, yeah, it's different to it's not what we were expecting, was it?
No, definitely. But it's made even more so for the neutral. It's been a real exciting game, and but I think I'm encouraged with the amount of chances we did create in that first half. But obviously, equally as concerned that Newcastle created a lot of opportunities as well.
Of course, they would. You know, it's one of where you don't want it to be that open. You want it to be that cagey and that one ball from Cresswell or 1-0 win. You know, that's sort of what you want. You want, like when we went up there, Allardyce's first season in the Prem with us, and we Kevin Nolan scored some jammy tap in from like 4 yards out, if you remember. We turned a man, and then that was just the game. That he scored that opening 15 minutes, and then we just defended for the rest of the game.
Just the shit house of 1-0.
You know how much I love a shit house, but don't worry, we can get a shit house 3-2.
Yeah.
Kufel hits a long ball from the halfway line, and you know, Woodman slips, and it just goes in. And then Mickey Antonio, you know, has 4 shots which keep being saved, and then at the 5th one, just taps it in from a yard or something like that. There we are, 3-2 West Ham.
Yeah, I'd take that, mate. Well, I mean, I think as you rightly say, I'd take a draw. I'd take a draw right now.
Take a point at this stage. I was quietly confident about us winning this game, but maybe struggling with the next few. Ultimately, again, I just hope for this defensive stuff means that on Monday Moyes is going to turn around to Sullivan and say, "I need a quality centre back," because that is the sort of general feeling, is that Moyes is rejecting the players that Sullivan is like, "Oh, I can get you this guy," and saying, "No, I want one of these two," and Sullivan's sort of messing around. Like, you can argue that it's good that Sullivan's not paying this extraordinary agent fee, but the way you look at it is this is a reduced. We bid 20 odd million for this guy last year. If we've had a 14, 15 million pound bid accepted and the agent wants £4 million, it's still cheaper than what it would have been last year, and he would have wanted the agent fees on top of it.
More exactly.
So I don't see why it's as much of an issue, personally. But we are owned by David Sullivan, sadly. So.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. Hopefully for not much longer. I know I have to say that statement from PAR Capital was incredibly underwhelming, as most West Ham fans said on Twitter the other day.
Well, apparently they're putting in a second bid now, but I don't know how accurate or true that is. But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very simple message to convey, yet somehow they're still managing to mess it up. That's what I don't understand, is that if they didn't have the best intentions for us, like, if they didn't have the best intentions for us, they would be hiding it. This is where I'm saying, actually, I think they're just being a little bit naive. I think they're at the stage where West Ham fans are so desperate they'll buy anything. Like the comments about not being able to sell out Upson Park, them being like, "Oh, I couldn't get a ticket, but we couldn't sell out Upson Park." It's like, so which one was it? You know, it's okay. You don't have to say you're a West Ham fan. We can be owned by a non-West Ham fan. That's not the issue. Like, Man City owners were not Manchester City fans. In fact, most Man City fans were not Manchester City fans when they took over in 2008. You know, Abramovich was not a Chelsea fan. Abramovich wanted to buy Tottenham Hotspur, but Chelsea were cheaper. We're going on the cheap, and we're basically a ready-made Champions League club for him.
That's why that happened. And same with the Leicester ownership. Were they Leicester fans beforehand?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think they've immersed themselves in the culture of the club, and they're probably the best owners in the division.
But David Sullivan claims to be a West Ham fan, but there's interviews from the early 2000s where he says that the only other club would be the club I support, and that's Cardiff City. So, you know, I'm not too bothered if they're West Ham fans, real West Ham fans. I'm not bothered about them making up that they supported West Ham per se. I'd rather they didn't, but that's not the work. For me, it was just the lack of understanding of the club, really, from that.
Yeah, and calling it West Ham FC as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I also probably unpopular opinion. I'm not too horrifically bothered about the Rio Ferdinand stuff. People are saying, "Oh, he's not West Ham anymore, man." I think it's neither here nor there. He's just a football person that's involved. They don't need to be hardened West Ham people. Rio Ferdinand knows the football business and is a big name to have involved. I still see it as a plus. And the whole Declan Rice to Man United thing, the way I see it is that he is a Man United man and he sees good talent and wants him to play for Man United. I've never had a problem with him saying Rice should go to Man United because it was in the conversation of, like, he's going to go at some point. We all know this.
Yeah.
I'm not overjoyed about this, but I'm not as bothered about those aspects of the takeover. It's more just the lack of understanding about what the club needs.
100%. And what we need in the second half is an equaliser, which is now underway.
Well, they're currently running around cones where I am. It's strange. It's like, rather than just coming onto the pitch, they run around a load of cones and then go onto the pitch. So that's different.
Oh, exactly. Is Fabianski clears out the pitch. Doesn't look to be any subs for either side at half time, which is no great surprise. Here's Murphy, scored the second goal for Newcastle. So Maximan, oh, what a turn that is. Takes on Cresswell. Still got it. Cross. Goes out of play. Luckily for us. Yeah, he was the one to look out for to Maximan, and he's been outstanding in that first half.
There we are, inevitability. They're doing the lineups. There's Wilson, goal.
Fornells has lost it there near the touchline. Well, we got it back though. Ends up back with Woodman, the Newcastle keeper. His debut, of course, today. Oh, don't lose it there. Almiron's got it. He had a growing influence on that first half as well. Right, with the Newcastle defence and Woodman as well. Next goal's crucial, isn't it? If we get to equaliser, don't see why we can't go on and win. But if Newcastle get the third goal, I think that's game over.
Well, if you guys get the third goal, then Moyes is going to make some drastic changes, which then could unbalance the team a little bit. So
It's 4-0. Good option. Oh, good ball. Antone on the left-hand side. First time ball. Oh, well cleared by Fernandez. Not for the first time today.
He has been impressive.
Still got it. West Ham is Rice inside to 4-0. Souček. Back to Obona. Most players in Newcastle's half. Cresswell. Ball forward to 4-0. Few balls in the box if we can put it in there. Ben Rama has come across to the left. No, shouldn't have been offside there. That's not great.
Charles has just tagged me in a tweet from the fake Jerry O'Brien account. Craig Dawson somehow managed to trick everyone into believing he was a decent footballer. He is the Kaiser Soze of the Premier League. I don't think Dawson's been that bad today, but never forget his debut against Southampton, where we all nearly had a collective heart attack inside 10 minutes. But he came into the game a little bit.
It's back with West Ham in the defence. Soufal plays it forward. Newcastle intercepted. I think it's Clark running forward. Richie. Cross. Oh, it's gone out for a goal kick, luckily. Oh, waiting for the ball. What do you make of this from Darren? Thanks, mate. Understand PR capital from a business standpoint, get commercial development around the stadium. Who would like to be a success system model for American football owners? What do you make of that, mate?
Well, yeah. The issue is because, again, at the statement, they're talking about building property around the stadium and stuff, aren't they? So there's going to be huge pros and cons to whatever takeover it is. I've seen, an unpopular opinion, which has some credence, is that, for the time being, it's better to have Golden Sullivan until someone more credible comes along. The problem is we don't really know an awful lot what their plan is going to be. It's all just, again, I keep saying this and I get made fun of on Twitter for it, but it's all just conjecture. It's just hearsay and, if, buts and maybes, and a very vague idea of, we're going to do stuff. And then you've got Tom Skinner as their hype man. I don't think Tom's going to deliberately mislead the West Ham fans. He's only going on what he knows. And I think he is being genuine with what he knows, but he doesn't necessarily make it true. Because he's going on what he's being told. I could tell him a load of stuff that isn't true. He'll say it thinking it's true. But when it comes to the American football owners, has that worked in the Premier League? Fulham tried something similar because when the Khan family took over, who owned the Jacksonville Jaguars, they tried to have like an NFL or almost a Moneyball style approach to recruitment, and they went through 3 managers in a year, spent 100 million, got relegated.
Oh, that's a foul, surely. Shelvey on Ben Rama, that's got to be a yellow.
Come on, red card for Shelvey. He's due one, to be fair.
Good ball by Rice forward. Lovely touch by Ben Rama. Takes it past Almiron. Oh, yeah, Shelvey slides in. That's a stonewall yellow card, that one. That's a free kick for West Ham. Must be about at least 30 yards out, I guess. Yeah, it's about, is it too far for a shot? Oh, potentially, but might well have a go hit from here. Cresswell's standing over it. Yeah, it was the Jaguars, yeah.
But yeah, that plan around like Fulham, it hasn't worked basically. But I guess it's one thing being Fulham, another thing it being West Ham United, which has always been a bigger club than Fulham, and has a much
Cresswell
bigger.
takes the free kick. Oh, it goes over. Yeah, it might have been too far out for a shot. Maybe a dink into the box might have been better, but
Just had Voldemort's foul, so.
Shakan's here. Newcastle have played up the pitch. Here's Wilson. Good layoffs to Maximan. Oh, well played by Declan Rice. Good ball to Bowen. Chance here. Bowen. Oh, good ball to Antonio. Touch. Cross to the back post. Ben Rama. Yes! Yes! It's Benny! It's Ben Rama.
Come on, Benny!
Get in there, boys.
Fantasy points, lads.
Well, what a game this has turned into. It's Newcastle 2, West Ham 2. 52 minutes gone. Another really good move by West Ham there. You'll see it in 50 seconds or so, mate. I mean, Rice does brilliantly to nick it off St. Maximin. That's no foul whatsoever. Plays at the Bowen. Good touch. Takes on his man. Plays in Antonio. Great touch. Incredible ball to the back post. And Ben Ron with the header. Antonio with a left-footed cross. Yeah, good header by Ben Rama. And Woodman's got no chance.
Header from Ben Rama. Now, that is...
Yeah. Mate, that's a peach of a ball. Similar to a similar ball to Richie's for Murphy's.
Mickey got the assist as well. Happy days.
But it all started from Rice winning the ball from St. Maximin in Newcastle's half.
Fantasy points.
Well, we needed a positive start to the second half, and we got it, mate.
Well, the only thing I'm thinking, I think I was discussing this a little bit with Charles on last Saturday, was, Ben Rama needs a chant. He doesn't have a chant at all. Think about it. I can't think of one. He needs a chant. Whereas, you got Rice, baby. You got, I swear Thomas Soucek's got a fucking chant or something. Antonio's just got his name droned over and over. Horrendous defending from Newcastle.
Oh, Fabianski had to hold that one.
Sorry, mate. I just had replay of the goal, and horrendous defending from Newcastle. We'll take it.
Yeah, I think it was good play by us, though.
Oh no, it was. What I'm saying though, it was still similar to what I want. It should have been cut out. How the hell they didn't cut that out, I don't know.
Yeah. I think that Mickey's touch, if anything, helped him. It was a good touch in the end because obviously he managed to get the cross in, but it wasn't like if he took it as he probably should have done, took it inside, then the defender might have nicked it off him, but it went away from the goal. Oh, fucking hell, that was close. Cresswell headed it back to Fabianski like a yard out.
That would have been peak West Ham. Ben Rama scores great. And then, Cresswell scores an own goal from 1 yard.
Where the defender just chests it back, but he did it like 2 yards out, and Fabianski's on the goal line. Fucking hell, talk about make it hard for yourself, but it was all right in the end. Rice wins it brilliantly in midfield again. Fornals, Ben Rama. Antonio's out on the left-hand side this time again. Good ball, Bowen. Oh, just couldn't get the touch there. Let's play forward. Clear it, Dawson. Clear it. Yeah, eventually he clears it. St. Maximin takes on Dawson. Oh, no. Oh, clear it. Oh, fucking hell. Still not clear properly. Murphy shoots. Well blocked. Jeez, but both sides have attacked well today, but God, both defences are all at sea, aren't they?
Love to see it. Well, you don't, but you also do.
St. Maximin is giving Dawson nightmares on that one. Twisting and turning. Great ball, and then eventually it's cleared. But still Newcastle on the attack, though. They've got another corner. Shelby's about to take this one. Corner comes in. Headed. Still not away properly. Here's Murphy. Murphy cross, back post. Still not away. Almiron shoots. Oh, what a block that is. Bowen, I think it was. It looked like it was going to be on target from Almiron. Oh, here's some Maximan. Cross in. Oh, just wide. Again, it was one of those. It was a cross, but if everyone leaves it, it potentially goes in the goal, and it just went wide.
Well, I've just had Maximum completely turn us inside out there.
It went over everyone. Oh, it was comfortably wide in the end, but when it's live, Jesus, that looks really close to sneaking in. You can see the Geordie crowd getting behind their home side.
Way, man.
How's the bacon? Did you see?
How's the bacon? Did you see?
No. Have you seen the cross from St Maximin yet?
I've seen a cross from St Maximin. I'm guessing there's something more impressive on the way. Oh, I think of the ball forward that just misses everyone and goes wide. Exactly. Just had that. Jesus.
I know.
If he plays like this week. The problem is he doesn't play like this week in, week out. He just plays like this against West Ham. Like he plays like this week in, week out. He can play for Man United. He could play for anyone. You know.
Yeah. Plus, he's had his injury problems as well, hasn't he? He can stay fit. Well, it's like some of our players, like Antonio and others, they can stay fit the whole season.
Yeah, I'm saying I know it won't happen, but him playing like this, playing for West Ham with Ben Rama, with Fornells, with Mickey in the box, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
It ain't going to happen. And if he does, then his injuries will. We are injury FC. Like when Souček never had an injury in his entire career, signed for us and got injured on his debut against Brighton, if you remember.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, it was just a minor knock, but still.
Yeah. Oh, what a touch that is by Wilson going on the right hand side. So Maximan's in support.
Darren makes a brilliant comment of like how much more can Maxim keep it up though. Like,
yeah. Hopefully he'll blow himself out with come up to the last half hour. It doesn't look it at the moment though. Ball forward by Bowen. Soufal rather. He's Bowen on the right hand side. Fornells is free back post if he can find him. Bowen drives forward on the right. Crosses. Oh, good block again by I think it was Clark or Fernandez, and it's a West Ham corner. And just like the first half, it's end to end this game.
You love to see it.
Yeah, maybe when you're supporting the team involved, or one of the teams involved, maybe not so much. You want it nice, as you said, just a nice, comfortable, but it's been a really good game, I've got to say. Both teams with good quality going forward. Bowen's about to take this corner. Comes in, penalty spot. Good header by Fernandez, I think it was, out to Ben Rama. Good block by St Maximin, of all people. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Or is it?
I take it it's not.
I don't know what happened there. No, it must be a goal kick then. I thought the ref blew up for a corner there, or a foul. Richie. Oh, that looks to be a foul to me. Richie with a poor touch, and then Bowen capitalised on it, and then I think there must have been a bit of contact to me, but Martin Atkinson, the ref, hasn't given it. Wouldn't have been a penalty or anything. It was outside the box, but no foul given. That's a bit of a surprise. Bowen's not complaining, but he's holding his fire, so he definitely got a knock, but it's no free kick. It's a goal kick been given after that.
Bit disappointing. Yeah, just had the foul. Just had the foul.
Yeah, it should have been. And that would have been in a dangerous position on the right-hand side.
Holding the inside.
Not to be his Fornells anyway. Rice. Cresswell's up on the overlap. Plays in Benny. That's Cresswell. Play forward to Ben Rama. Cresswell on the underlap this time. Back out to Fornells on the edge of the box. Good cross. Is it Soufal on the right? Soufal. Oh, I tell you, it's the post. And it's a follow-up by Fornells. And I think that's a... Oh, is that a pen? Oh, he's given a pen, I think.
Oh, my God. What? Who's going to fucking take it?
What happened? Oh, God, that was manic. 30 seconds or so. Fornells on the edge of the box. Played it to Soufal. Great touch. Played it across Mickey with the header hits the post, then Fornells follows up, and I think that's where the foul takes place. Yeah, I think it's Murphy. Oh, I think that is a pen as well. Yeah. Yeah, because it one of the refs give it. Yeah, Murphy, the second goal scorer for Newcastle. Okay, now we've got a penalty, mate.
Bring on Noble. Bring on Noble.
Yes.
Bring him on.
I think they're just checking it.
Yeah, he's given a penalty.
I think VAR's checking it.
Also, Darren makes another fantastic point about Tibbles with the crossbar. Yeah, or Tibbles, or Le Tiblet, or whatever his bloody name is. How does Mickey miss there?
Yeah.
Wait for it. Now, just imagine if Haller did that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, mate. That's my one per game.
Banned from studio is what. And it's been given. Here we go. So Mickey's going to take it.
Oh, come on. Fancy points for Mickey.
Antonio about to take the penalty. And this to make it 3-2. Antonio steps up. Oh, he's saved by Woodman. Follow up. Yes. Yes, on the follow up. It's Souček.
Oh, great. So Mickey loses me fantasy points now. Oh, Mickey, you wanker.
A poor penalty by Antonio, but well saved by Woodman. But yeah, there's Souček on the follow up, and it's West Ham 3-2 up. What a turnaround. You'll see it in 50 seconds, mate. I think he telegraphed it. It's good save by Woodman. He's unlucky, actually, Woodman. He saves it and it hits his knee, I think. Yeah, good save. Yeah, you have to say it's unlucky. But Souček, fair play to him on the follow-up. Smashes it in. Yeah, not the greatest penalty from Antonio, but I've just seen the replay. Yeah, I can see why the refs give it. It's one of them where Murphy, as you saw him, mate, Murphy, he's not aware that Fornells is behind him, and that's where the contact is. So I can see why the refs give it, and it's been checked. So, well, there we are. Not the most convincing way of taking the lead, but we've done it anyway.
You take it.
Definitely.
So that being said, like, yeah, Mickey's just eradicated his fantasy points for me. Could have got me another 4 points, but no, he had to miss.
But the important thing is West Ham are 3-2 up, mate.
The important thing is West Ham United are 3-2 up. Yes.
Well, what a turnaround at the start of the second half, mate.
Now we've got now the problem is now what we're going to sit back and let Alan St.
Maximin run. No, we're flying forward, mate. It's Fornells. Rice on the left-hand side. Benny's free. Go on, Benny.
Go on.
Oh, Shelby does really well. Well tracked back by Shelby. Had to win that one. Always Ben Rama had a shot on goal there. Gosh, I need to get my breath back, mate, after that fucking... Not just the penalty itself and the follow-up and the goal, but the beforehand with Antonio hitting the post and the exciting build-up. It's Bowen. Bowen shoots! Oh, it's saved by Woodman. Straight at him in the end.
Bowen shoots straight at Woodman is pretty much the summary of his game today, isn't it?
Yeah. But that shot wasn't after an amazing run taking on the whole Newcastle defence.
And also, I'm also glad I can. Yeah, go on.
No, go on.
I was going to say mine's more of a funny point than anything serious. I'm glad to an extent there's my dignity is being saved by Antonio switching allegiances to Jamaica because the Germans are now saying typical Englishmen are missing penalties. They're watching the game, and I said I think you'll find
he's not.
He represents Jamaica.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but he is English. Like,
good ball by Bowen. Oh, Antonio's sprinting forward if you can find him. Oh, good ball. Mickey's in. Shoot, Anto, shoot. Yes!
Yes! Fantasy points.
Antonio with a brilliant strike. It's 4-2. What a goal that was. Unbelievable. West Ham United. 3 goals in the space of 20 minutes to start the second half. Newcastle 2, West Ham 4. What a move. Again, Bowen played it forward. Antonio was back in West Ham's half. He sprints for Ben Rama, finds him with a brilliant ball. Outstanding assist. Antonio, great touch. Unbelievable.
It's all about what we said about taking
no chance with that one.
Taking chances. Hopefully I'm about to see it.
Mate, that is that is in the bottom corner. No keeper saving that one.
Oh, look at him go! Look at him go! Run, Mickey! Run, Mickey!
Unbelievable.
Oh, brilliant! And also, I'll be honest. This is so at half time. It's about taking the chances. But if I'm a Newcastle fan, I'm scratching my head where this has come from because we've been completely different. Last 15 minutes, bit nervy beginning of the second half, but probably last 10, 15 minutes, completely different. And it was what you said, getting the next goal was so important. If we went 3-1 down, that was it. Now we're 4-2 up.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing, mate. Unbelievable. And the quality of the goals as well. Is Almiron Richie on the left. Crosses it and it goes over. God, a bit of respite is needed there. I know, obviously, I know penalty was dodgy, but the move was brilliant beforehand. And Ben Rama's goal was outstanding, and that counter was of the highest order. For me, it was similar. So, when Mickey scored against, Yarmolenko scored against Chelsea.
Yeah,
it was
running onto the ball rather than dribbling forward. But yeah, man.
The West Ham fans, how I wish we were there, mate, today.
Oh, mate. You've seen my tweet.
Yeah.
Antonio big, Newcastle small.
Oh god.
That's another meme I'm gonna make with it's in The Simpsons, like mono equals 1, rail equals rail. That's gonna be Antonio equals big, Newcastle equals small club.
Mate, what a turnaround! I think we were encouraged by the first half, but I mean, this is the attacking play has been outstanding this second half, and obviously, but we've been clinical as well.
It's ridiculous, man. And again, it goes back to it. Take chances. If we had taken the chances first half, we'd be 7-2 up or 8-2 up. Like, we had quite a few gilt-edged chances that we either good save by Woodman or there was a block at the last second from like Souček's header. But yeah, Souček gets his goal back that he missed out on in the first half.
Oh, unlucky. Souček unlucky there. Yeah, Darren, same as you. Yeah, had to catch my breath. Yeah, same here, mate. Fucking hell, unbelievable. Good point. Man, Albon wouldn't be against this. Do we bring on Johnson and go 5 at the back now?
I wouldn't, just to see the game out, maybe. Personally as well, another thing that we could do is take off one of Fornell's Benrahma, or if you want to put one of them wide right Bowen, and bring on either Connor Coventry or Lanzini to sit deep and just flood the midfield to try and come back.
Or Noble.
Or Noble. So yeah, I completely forgot Mark Noble existed. I'm going to get a slap on the wrist by certain people for that. But just shore up the midfield. That just flood the midfield to stop either Shelby with those balls forward or Maxim running at us. Yeah. But Johnson 5 at the back also works, but you lose the Cresswell out ball that way.
Yeah,
cool. Exactly. Bringing on Fraser.
Yeah, I just bought Shelby. Bought off Shelby and Fraser as well.
Get what was saying about the out ball. God, now I look like an idiot. This is where this is from. We've been about 50 seconds behind.
Richie crosses it. Well blocked.
Fraser's a strange one in that everything about him suggested he could have gone to a better club. He's gone to Newcastle and he's on their bench.
Yeah, he didn't play that great last season, I've got to say. I expected a lot better from him. So I don't know whether it was whether he's injuries or I'm not sure what.
He was a total prick for not helping out Bournemouth in their relegation battle.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that's just karma for that, I guess. But
you'd expect better. I think he was linked with Arsenal at one stage.
He was linked with a lot of people because he had a couple of very, very good years.
A bit underwhelming last season, so we'll see how he gets on this season.
Because Bournemouth was always my tip to be, they have a breakout season this year. They got a good core of players. Callum Wilson stays injury free. They could be breakout. They could be that team to break the Sky Six. Doesn't happen. It never happened. Then they got relegated.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks, Harvey. Yeah, Ben Rama, outstanding. Yeah, I think we all predicted it'd be Ben Rama's breakout season. This first game has been, hopefully a sign of things to come. And I think it's a point I mentioned on the West Ham way with Charles and Corey the other day, mate, where I think the equaliser against Brighton for Ben Rama has been the catalyst for his excellent pre-season. Obviously, these outstanding 70 minutes so far today.
As we said at the time, he just needed a goal. He needed a goal. Doesn't matter how scrappy or whatever. Like a goal like he got one today, just a goal to get him going into gear. I mean, like I said, it's all well documented, and Charles loves bringing it up. I had my concerns when we signed him. To a certain extent, my concerns were valid because Moyes kept him on the bench for a while. However, he has worked hard and improved, and it's like Trevor Sinclair said, if we lose 3-0 but all the players really try hard, we will still clap them off. And if Ben Rama, Ben Rama has, he has tried. He hasn't. The concern that I had about him going missing in games, which I'd been fed to by Brentford fans.
Oh, we're in again, mate. 4-0. Ben Rama, who we've just mentioned, is on the left. Oh, it's double step over, cross. Oh, well cleared by Fernandez.
Fernandez is a centre back I wouldn't mind signing.
How many clearances has he done today?
I don't think he'd be available because I think Bruce would be an idiot to sell him. But Fernandez would be a centre back I'll be interested in if we're gonna not get the Milenkovic.
Yeah, well, I think Leicester did well with the Southampton
Vestergaard. Yeah,
Vestergaard,
we were linked with him like earlier in the window, but it was one of those like, West Ham need a centre back. This guy's big, yeah. But we were linked with him a few times. I know. Watford were looking at him before we went to Southampton back in the day. I remember that was all in the papers. They were looking at Vestergaard. Had to have a defensive giants of Vestergaard and Sebastian Prodel as centre-back partnership for the 17-18 season. That would have caused defenders nightmares, 6'7" and 6'8". Yeah. Well, no, sorry, 6'7" and 6'6", sorry, but no pace between them, but...
And Rice is coming. He's taking his strappings off. I think he'll be going back on, but he's just fouled. There was some Maximan.
Yeah, Maximan's gone down hard. I think with that, it's one of those ones where he's probably had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Rice is motioning to the bench about, I think, a drink. I think he was motioning for a drink.
No, it's all right. He's back on now. He's back on the pitch. He's back on the pitch. But I think it's one of those Fernandinho-esque tactical fouls there, which was much needed. But I don't think Rice was even booked for that one, which is quite nice. Yeah, the game has just settled down finally for the first time, I think probably in this entire match, mate. It's been maybe a little bit in the first half. There was a bit of brief respite for 5 minutes or so, but it's been absolutely end to end. It's been amazing. And it's still going. Is Rice flying forward now? He's still got it, Rice. Back post, Soufal, I think it is. Or well cleared, I think Clark this time. Because every time we're flying forward, I mean, we look dangerous in the first half, but this second half, it's even more so. And I think Newcastle just, their defence is average, and our defence has been average today as well, hence why there's been 6 goals.
It's an interesting game, but as a West Ham fan, we're 2 goals up with 15 minutes to go. Are you ever confident? Probably not. If Newcastle get another goal, especially with Wilson on the pitch, like if we give away a sloppy penalty or a free header at a corner, it's game on again. I'm sorry. In other news, in non-West Ham news but football news, is that the Mighty Minds are beating RB Leipzig 1-0. The Giant Killers are at it again, Bill.
There we are, yeah, mate. But Bowen in a bit of space. He's going to take the shot. No, plays in Ben Rama. Oh, well cleared. Still with West Ham, though. Rice has got it. Ben Rama drifts out to this left. Crosses it. Looks for Bowen. Well cleared by, I think it's Clark. Still not clear, though. Oh, was that... Soufal's gone down there. Dawson, of all people. Oh, well cleared. I think it's Fernandez, not for the first time. Oh, Mickey was in then if he didn't get that touch. Soufal's gone down. I think he got a whack in the face. Not sure if it was a penalty or not, but the ref's gone over. Let's have a look. Ball bounces. Richie's on it. Goes for the header. I think it's an. I don't think it was an elbow, but when like you go up for the header. If it was one of those, would have been. I don't think it's a penalty. A bit harsh to give that one, I think. But Dawson did, of all people, did well to fly forward, and then it was well cleared. If it was Fernandez or Kraft at the back post to stop it from We'll stop it going to Antonio.
Thing with Mickey, little stat for you, he's 1 goal away from breaking Di Canio's record of Premier League goal scorer.
Yeah,
He's now level with 47.
Yeah, level 4. Yeah.
And no Kane for Tottenham as well.
What in the squad?
No Kane in the squad for Tottenham. No. Like not starting or not on the bench.
Not really surprised, to be honest.
I've just had like a billion is an understatement, but a lot of WhatsApps about it.
Yeah, that's why I swerved him, sticking him in my fantasy team for this season. Might buy him later on, but
yeah. What's really funny is a mate of mine has put Lukaku in his team, and I was like, "Why have you done that? He's not going to play for like two or three games. He's had no season."
I had him in initially, and then obviously before the first game week time, obviously you can do like this unlimited transfers, so I took him out.
I'll if I do like a wild card or a free, thingy later, I might bring him in like game week 3 or 4. It will need time to. It will need time to get fit because he hasn't had a pre-season for Inter. But that's a game changer aside, though. I'm sorry. Like even if Morata misses like 4 or 5 chances, him and Morata together up top are going to be crazy, in my opinion. If they get 2 up top, not Morata. I'm stuck in the past here. Werner. I'm mentally stuck in the past. We all know this.
Oh, Benny's free back post. Play him in, Ricey. Bowen. And it's Kraft, I think, clears it. God, Benny had the back post himself there. Murphy's flying forward now. Tackling, boys. Oh, well played by Dawson. Had to win that one. Is Fraser. Fraser shoots. Oh, just wide. Come on, just like that. Newcastle went up the other end of the pitch. We were talking about Fraser. Cuts inside. Oh, not as close as I thought. I mean, it's still a threat, Newcastle. Can't allow them to work their way back into the match, especially as you say, mate, if they get a third. We missed out big time. Benny was free all on his own.
Yeah, I'm at the moment now. Right, all Rice needs to do is look left. He's looking at Bowen. He's looking at Jared Bowen.
It didn't look to his left at all. If he did, he would have found him. But he didn't look.
Well, in that case, I mean, in that situation, I'll say the player needs to be a bit more vocal. But with all the fans, and everything, maybe you couldn't hear him. Yeah,
maybe, yeah.
Just had the Richie shot. One thing I'm going to say, and I'll get torn to pieces because I'm a defender of the red wall, but Fabianski has been so slow getting down in this game. Like, he was so slow getting down for the Fraser shot.
I think he knew it was going wide.
It just concerned me a little bit, that's all.
It was one of them, when it's live, it looked like it just... It might have even skimmed the post. It was actually nowhere near. on the replay, it was absolutely nowhere near. So he probably knew it was going...
I'm having the replay of that thing. Even if you don't give it to Benny, Antonio is still a better option there.
Yeah, it is Rice. He's taking it on himself. Got 4 nails in support. Yeah, finds him. 4 nails. Takes on Amaron, and it's a comfortable save for Woodman, who I think is unlucky to have 4 goals smashed past him. But I have to say he's done all right for his debut. But I think none of the 4 goals have been his fault. You have to say. Just the quality.
No, and he's done a couple of good saves as well for him. He's done them.
He saved the penalty, which I think that's so unlucky because he saves it, hits his knee, and it's fucking none of his defenders are alive to it.
And if he holds on to it and we don't get that third, we probably don't get the 4th.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just coming up to 81 minutes, so 9 minutes plus a few minutes of stoppage time for subs.
There'll be plenty of subs. There's been 3 goals this half.
Yeah,
there'll be a couple more subs between now and then.
Yeah.
There'll be a good 4 minutes.
Would you make any more subs now, mate?
We haven't made a single sub.
Oh, we haven't. We haven't
made a single sub at 8. This is again my long-standing criticism of Moyes is that the reason why we pick up some of these injuries is that we don't do game management. It's only if we suddenly go behind at the 70th minute, he might bring on Ben Rama, for example. Yeah, I would honestly, I would either go to 5 at the back with Johnson, or I would take off one of Ben Rama or Fornells and put either a deep sitting Lanzini or one of Noble or Coventry on, just to shore up the midfield. I'd also be wrapping Antonio up in cotton wool, but Yarmolenko? Yarmolenko coming on, I don't think is really going to be what we need. He's not going to suit this game really, and he could be liable to losing the ball and messing it up for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just passing it around the back. West Ham taking it nice and easy. I'm just a bit surprised with Newcastle's tactics because I know West Ham's attacking play has been outstanding, but Newcastle, when they have got it forward, they've looked to threat, but they've not done it near enough as they should do. Like the first half, they were putting balls in the box, getting set pieces, and the crossing was outstanding, but they've not been in positions to even get near West Ham's box in the second half, have they?
Not really, no.
Is that down to the players? Is it Steve Bruce? We'll find out, I suppose. It's Soufal, though. Pulls it back. Souček shoots. Oh, left-footed. Goes wide. Won that one on his right foot, I think. Or was that gone out for a corner? Richie misjudges it. And Soufal, good ball to the edge of the box. Oh, it was going on target. And Fernandez sticks a leg out and it's out for a corner. Looked like it just dribbled wide, but no, it's a corner. And another one for West Ham in this second half. Bowen's about to take it left-footed. Ball comes in. Oh, well headed away. I think it's Fernandez again, actually. Richie plays it forward. And Wilson's barely had a kick in this second half. Oh, Bonner plays it back excellently. Oh!
Oof.
Oh, Fabianski clears out on the pitch. I thought Crespo played it back short then for a minute, but yeah, luckily he had enough. Yeah. Couple of subs now for Newcastle. Looks like Jolinton is coming on. Yeah, for Kraft. Oh no, it's Longstaff, one of the Longstaff brothers. Sean Longstaff's coming on for Kraft. And Jolinton's coming on, and Wilson's come off. No fucking fair play to. Fair play to Bonner and Dawson this second half because Wilson's barely had a kick in this second half, hasn't he?
You know that Joe Linton, like he's going to come on and just be absolutely sublime against us and score a hat trick in like 5 minutes.
No. Yeah, I think as Darren says, I think Fredericks is going to come on shortly.
That's not a name anybody mentioned.
No. Still not a bad option to have though.
Yeah, Fredericks is getting his training jacket off, stood next to Kevin Nolan. So they're taking off a defender for a midfielder. Kraft has been playing centre back for them. Am I correct in thinking that?
Kraft was playing. Yeah, he was one of the 3 centre backs. I think
so
it looks like they've gone to. I imagine a 4 at the back. I guess
Richie's probably going to sit a bit deeper then.
Oh, Richie plays on the left, doesn't he? So he's more of a left back now, or left wing.
No, that's what I mean. But they're going to go to probably 4 at the back with Richie as a flat fullback then.
Yeah.
With Maxim's probably going out wide, going 1 up top. It's a strange decision when you're chasing the game to take off attackers, but.
Well, he's just gone light in terms of striker. He's put Jolinton on for Wilson. Mm-hmm. So, which I don't really understand. If you need a goal, you keep Wilson on, surely. Not Jolinton, who scored how many goals? Scored 5 goals, is it, since he's joined, or some shit like that?
Something like that.
Oh, is Murphy? Murphy! Oh, good clearance in the end. So coming up to 86 minutes now. So Maximin's got it. Oh yeah, we've won it there. Yeah, since the hour mark, mate. I think Darren mentioned earlier in the live chat he's blown a little bit. He's hardly touched it since then.
Mm. But you got to leave him on for that. He'll have that moment of magic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Well, I don't think it's helped Newcastle that Shelby's gone off because they've not.
Again, we lost. They lost that deep line forward ball.
I mean, some of Shelby's balls in the first half were outstanding, as well as obviously set pieces from Richie, etc. But some of his through balls were of the highest order. Then the Advent Simpson went off. Fraser takes the corner, clear it. Souček heads it away. Shot comes in. Oh, took a deflection. It's gone wide. Richie with a volley. He hit that one well. Must have took a deflection of a West Ham defender. It's gone wide for a corner. Ball comes out, hits it first time. And I don't know if it's Souček gets a block on it. Richie himself takes the corner. And it's headed, I think it's Antonio with the header. So Maximin's got on the left. Ball comes in. Oh, God, it's a pinball in the box. And it's a goal kick. Whoa, thank God for that.
Is there any indication? Is there any indication of the time that's going to be added on?
Not at the moment. It's come up to 87 minutes.
I take it Frederick still hasn't come on as well.
No, he'd probably come on now. Yeah, he's about to come on now.
Yeah. Again, this is saying like picking up injuries that we had a team play for the entire 90 minutes first game back. I've made a couple of.
Benny's coming off. What a performance he's put in! That deserves a round of applause. West Ham fans, the 3,000 that are there will be tuning in the numbers, and Fredericks is on for the last couple of minutes plus the stoppage time. I reckon Fredericks is going to play left wing back, and then Cresswell going starting at left centre back. Yeah, Fredericks is on the left, so we're playing 5 at the back. What you suggested, Dennis, but not so with Fredericks coming on. But I suppose we've got some limited options on the bench, albeit not a load. But
I was just thinking Ben Johnson at the left, Cresswell's better as a centre back than Soufal.
Yeah, that's what he's done, mate. That's what he's done.
So what? Fredericks is going to play left back then?
No. I'll say it again. We're playing 5 at the back.
Yeah.
Fredericks is left wing back.
Okay.
Soufal's right wing back.
Okay, I automatically assumed that Fredericks was going right wing back with Souček, but yeah, fine, fair. Is what it is.
And then Cresswell's where he's played before as a left centre back. Which I think is fair enough with a minute to go plus stoppage time. I mean, it's worked out for us, but since Newcastle took Shelby off, they haven't had those penetrating balls from the middle of the park, have they?
They've lost it with that, and I think they should have kept him on unless he has a problem. The only thing I think Shelby could have been thinking of, or Bruce could have been thinking, is you got that booking early. Yeah, you got a late challenge, red card, game over.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and I think there were a few goals down when he went off as well. So. Yeah, maybe been a bit harsh on Steve Bruce there. So another sub, Bowen's coming off, and Yarmolenko's coming on.
Okay, I mean, again, not the sub I would have made. Personally, I'd have taken Mickey off for Yarmolenko, but the difference between playing these couple of minutes, I don't think will make a huge difference for Antonio. Now I've said that, he will pull up in a minute.
And there we are. Mikel Antonio's given man of the match. Got the goal, got an assist.
If he doesn't, if he scores that penalty, it's pretty much a perfect game for him. Pretty much. But...
Yeah, still time left. You never know. He might get might get a cheeky goal. Another one. Yeah, outstanding. He had a nice few touches in the first half, but yeah, second half. Well, all our attackers in particular, particularly Mickey, they've come alive. And obviously our defence has been tied up. So the things we wanted to change in the second half have come to fruition, mate.
Well, we won. We've won on the opening game of the season. This hasn't happened since last season at Upton Park. That was the last time we won the first game of the season.
Who was that against? Oh, it was Arsenal.
Arsenal away.
Yeah.
And then we lost to Bournemouth a week, Leicester and Bournemouth. So it was
Oh,
very bizarre. One of the most bizarre starts of the season. We beat Arsenal and Liverpool away, but we
yeah,
lost Leicester, who at the time we didn't realise were going to win the league. We thought they were relegation fodder.
and obviously Bournemouth.
And then Bournemouth, who everyone's tips to, oh, we like them, but they'll definitely go down.
Yeah,
And then it's like we lost to both of them. So there's the be careful what you wish for crowd.
yeah.
And then it was like, and then we went on an amazing run, and they went very quiet.
No, exactly. So coming up to the second minute of stoppage time. It's 4 minutes stoppage time, which is
4 minutes, yeah, as sort of my calculations would have made it 4. So yeah,
and we've played nearly half of it already. We're just playing a bit of keyboard.
I'm confident we're going to hold on, lads.
Yeah, surely even West Ham. Surely even Darren. Forgot about that as well. You beat Man City as well away. Yeah.
Johnson's getting ready to come on by the looks of it.
Yeah, Johnson's about to come on, and Antonio's been subbed off. What performance! And there's another round of applause.
Also, they've given Antonio the assist for Soucek's goal in the fantasy football, so it's the penalty miss is almost forgiven.
In that case, yeah. Just playing a bit of keyboard West Ham as you'd expect, sticking it in the corner. And that was Johnson's first touch. That's going for a goal kick. Oh mate, I'm still blown away by that. The start of the second half. I mean, we wanted us to obviously go out in the front foot and be more clinical with our chances, but then this is what we wanted, and then what's happened that was up here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good problem to have, and you know what? It was better late than never, but we did use all 3 substitutes. but much later than I would have personally done it. And to an extent, they are like bringing Johnson on, but I would have brought Johnson on for Benrahma rather than Antonio, and I'd brought Yarmolenko on for Antonio, and I would have brought on someone in the middle. They're near enough what I would have done, but the only thing I'm assuming is that Yarmolenko's playing up top, and we've got Johnson playing wide right. Yeah, he's running up and down the right. So
30 seconds to go.
You can hear the fact where West Ham fans just chanting Antonio's name.
So coming up to the last 10 seconds. Can't imagine if we get a 5th goal. Well, so, you're doing well on the away side where you can barely see the home crowd. And there we are. That's it. Full time. What a performance in that second half by West Ham. Finished Newcastle 2, West Ham 4. Dennis, what performance for West Ham on the opening day, especially in that second half, mate.
Oh well, we would have taken a point at half time. What a turnaround!
Without doubt.
Would have taken a point at half time, and that's all I'm going to say at this point. The difference that made was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
No, it was attacking play and confidence of the highest order. I mean, we looked to threaten the first half, but only took the one chance. But being behind 2-1, obviously, as you rightly said, mate, we said we'll take a draw to get back to 2-2, get back to East London with a point. But that second half, in particular, the first so when will the goal score? 53, 63. So that 30 minutes.
30 minutes of madness, mate.
God, it was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, Benrahma's goal was great play. And Antonio with a great assist. Left-footed cross to the back post. Benrahma heads it in. And, Antonio misses the penalty. Well saved by Woodman, but Soucek follows up brilliantly. And then a counter-attack goal of the highest quality with Antonio with an outstanding finish on the 66th minute. So, 30 minutes of madness, but from a West Ham point of view, absolutely brilliant and beyond what we could have expected or even hoped for, mate.
Yeah, and it's the first time we've won a game, like opening game of the season since 2015. And based on the goal, like the results yesterday, I believe that puts us 4th as things stand with 1 game to go. Because on goals scored, we go ahead of Brentford, we go ahead of Everton. It's only Chelsea, United, and Liverpool that are ahead of us. So
No, mate,
Unless
let's just end the season now.
finish the season now. Just have null and void Spurs versus City. So both of them have got 0 points and potentially relegation battle. In fact, no. Let's take it. We'll take the hit. We'll have a 3-0 defeat for Spurs, which will then put them in the relegation zone. Then we end the season with, sadly, Leeds and Norwich go down, who I don't want to go down, but Spurs go down as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Angus. Yeah, how good is that? Made so much better, by the way. We absolutely dominated after going ahead. And yeah, we kept them at arm's length. They looked such a threat, Newcastle, that first half. I mean, we could have scored more, but equally they could have as well, especially how shaky we were in that first half. But they're just showing the Souček goal after the penalty missed by Antonio. But yeah, we just talk about it as an away side to just dominate a match like that with the crowds in. You can't get much better than that, can you?
Can't. And, we won 4-2 from 2-1 down. How many times have we lost points from winning positions? With that stat love's coming up. At the minute, it stands at 0 because we've won from a losing position. West Brom, next to last game of the season, was the only other time I could think of in recent memory that we come from behind to win. Oh, Leeds away as well last year. We did that. We came from behind.
Under Moyes, we've been good at coming from behind. Just under Pellegrini, when we took the lead, we knew we weren't going to win. So,
yeah.
But that second half was outstanding, and shows obviously with our attacking players in form, I think would be a match like last season. It would be a match for anyone. I mean,
you got to stay injury free, and the way to do that is to have rotation and signings. Sadly, so I think we still need 3 or 4 signings. Personally, I'll be happy with 2, a centre back and a striking option. So we sign one of Milenkovic, Kalatakar, or Nat Phillips and get Origi on loan. Origi's not the perfect striker for us, but he's certainly a better option than Yarmolenko. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Well, after what a game it was it was in the end for West Ham fans, but as a neutral, what a start to Super Sunday this has been today. So, Dennis, thanks for joining, mate. Hope you, I'm sure you enjoyed watching that, mate.
I definitely did.
Anything else you want to speak about before we finish?
No, because this will end up being a 3-hour show, mate. So call it a day.
No worries. All right, thanks for joining, mate. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to Garage Football if you're new, and like this video if you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.